Hey, this is Andrew, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Oculus Quest 2. This is an amazing device. I've had it for about a year, and I'm going to show you real quickly just some of the main settings, some of the main things that you can do with this device. So, I'm hesitant to show you. There's so many things I could show you right now. I could show you all the Wi-Fi stuff, the Guardian, all those things. All that stuff is pretty self-explanatory. The one thing I wanted to show you about the Guardian, if you're wondering what that is, the floor level is so self-explanatory, but the one thing that I struggle with a little bit is doing the room scale boundary or the stationary boundary. So that's one thing I struggle a little bit. This is the room scale boundary, and you basically just draw it in your room just like she's doing. But one thing at first, I wasn't sure how wide to do it. I was trying to play a table tennis game. I couldn't quite get it to work well enough. It didn't give me enough space. If you have a small room, what I would say is you can be liberal in some cases. If you've got furniture, for instance, I've got nice leather furniture. I can just draw over basically almost to the back of that couch if I'm playing a table tennis game, because I can reach over the sofa, right? So if I run into it with my leg, that's not a big deal. It's soft, right? So one thing is you can do that. That's not going to cause any problems. Now, the other side of the room, I have a TV, and I need to be really careful. Obviously, I don't hit my TV, so that's where I'm going to draw well short of where that TV is. So experiment with it a little bit, see what works best for yourself. The stationary boundary is more when you're sitting down. If you're not like doing these games where you're moving around a lot, the stationary boundary is really good. You can sit, it's all is a circle. There's nothing to draw, right? With this room scale boundary, you're actually drawing something. So that was the one thing I wanted to show you there. So let's get out of that. Let's go and see. So this room I'm in right now is this is the scenery here. There's a ton of other sceneries that you can download and look at. There's my avatar over there, by the way. But this is pretty cool. It just allows you to just move around a little bit, maybe get comfortable with the controls. I'm sure there's other things you can do in here, but I want to show you really quickly. First is the different buttons here. So to recenter, if you feel like you can't find your menu, just click the Oculus button. It's on the right controller, and it gets you centered again, okay? So it allows you to see your menu again. I use that pretty frequently. If you're playing games or something and you need to get recentered, just press that button. Okay, the other thing on your controller that you're gonna use a lot is your trigger button. That trigger button is basically when you're clicking on any menus, things like that, you're gonna need to hit that a lot. Whenever you're selecting something. That's usually the way it works. All games are different, but in general, that is usually what you're going to use to select a menu item and click into it. The joystick, a lot of games you can propel yourself, you can move